In this roundup of wrestling game news, we have the reveal of the first celebrity DLC for WWE 2K25, plus, looking to the future, we have news on WWE 2K for mobile, WWE 2K on the Nintendo Switch 2, and confirmation on the development of WWE 2K26. Before we get into that though, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest wrestling game news, then please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. So let's start with details of the first celebrity announcement for WWE 2K25's DLC, as it was confirmed last week that the special celebrity guest in the new Wave DLC had been postponed and that an official announcement would be made soon by WWE, with many speculating that that announcement could come on Raw. And the word partially right, as if you watched Raw, you'll know that we did get the reveal of one celebrity guest, though it wasn't the missing one from the new Wave DLC, it was actually one of the stars from next month's Dunk and Destruction pack, as it was announced that Tyrese Haliburton of the Indiana Pacers is the first of 3 NBA stars to be featured in the pack, which is set to release on June 25th. Following the announcement, the WWE Games social account gave us our first look at Tyrese in action, as they posted this screenshot showing him wearing a Tyrese 317 shirt with a caption for the post reading, "From the court to the ring, Ty Haliburton 22 is coming to WWE 2K25's Dunk and Destruction pack, #NBA. The announcement of Tyrese is the first of 3 NBA stars, with the other 2 yet to be announced, though one of them may be somewhat obvious, as prior to the announcement, WWE aired a clip from the June 28th episode of Smackdown, and that showed Tyrese in his 317 shirt confronting fellow NBA star Jalen Brunsen of the New York Knicks, noting that they're set to face off in the first game of the playoffs this Thursday. The airing of this footage could be a teaser that Jalen will also be part of the pack, as it would make sense to have both stars appear so that players can recreate their face-off in the playoffs. Another clue is the shirts that they're wearing, as both stars have a WWE merch deal and their own section on WWE Shop that sells the shirts they wore on Smackdown, so it's possible that their deal may also extend to the video game. Comparing Tyrese's model with the model that's featured in the NBA 2K series, it looks to be the same base model with updates to the texture, the hair and the beard. As for how Jalen could look in the game, if 2K port over his NBA model, then it should look fairly similar to this screenshot from NBA 2K25. As for the reaction to the news, the announcement of Tyrese Haliburton was met with a lot of backlash, with many of the replies calling for wrestlers in a wrestling game, while others questioned why we still haven't found out anything regarding the celebrity from the new Wave pack, with the focus now shifting to the next DLC. The reaction to the NBA stars draws a lot of comparison to last year's Pat McAfee pack, which featured Pat and his co-hosts, as that too garnered a lot of the same responses. As for the other content in the Dunk and Destruction pack, alongside the 3 NBA stars, the pack was also announced to contain the Great Khali, who is set to appear for the first time in 10 years, with Khali's last appearance also coming as a DLC character back in WWE 2K15, where he was featured as one of the legends in the 2K Showcase Hall of Pain pack. Joining the Great Khali, we also have former TNA star and TNA legend Abyss, who was one of the surprise announcements in the DLC lineup, as while he's never set foot in a WWE ring, he does work backstage for the company as a producer. As for any additional DLC, it's possible that we could see some new weapons added, as during his appearance on Smackdown last year, Tyrese appeared with a set of brass knucks, so it's possible that we could see them added to the game as a playable weapon, or following on from last year's Pat McAfee pack that added a football, perhaps we could see a basketball to use with the NBA stars. Going back to the new Wave pack and the missing celebrity from that lineup, there's still no word on when that announcement will come, though it appears to be in the hands of WWE. Moving on, we also have some news coming out of 2K's quarterly earnings report, with updates on the development of WWE 2K26 and release windows for WWE 2K on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Netflix games. Starting with 2K26, it was announced during the earnings call that the game is now officially confirmed and in active development, though details regarding the game, its platforms and the release date are all listed as to be announced. Based on previous years, this aligns with what we've seen with 2K24 and 2K25, so while the game has been announced, we don't expect any official news until January. In the meantime though, we do have two other upcoming releases that we can look forward to, as we have WWE 2K on the Nintendo Switch 2 and WWE 2K Mobile, which is releasing in partnership with Netflix Games. Sharing an update, Take-Two chairman and CEO Strauss Zelnick confirmed that 2K are bringing WWE 2K to Switch 2 this summer, as well as bringing WWE 2K to mobile devices this fall in partnership with Netflix. In terms of WWE 2K on the Switch 2, the lack of numbering from the announcement left many fans wondering if this will be a port of 2K25, a future release of 2K26, or a brand new title exclusive to the Switch 2. While nothing's been confirmed, the lineup of upcoming games has no mention of the Switch version, nor does it list any upcoming release for 2K25, though it does list WWE 2K Mobile for Netflix in fall of 2025 and WWE 2K26 for fiscal year 2026. So based on that, we're none the wiser as to which version of WWE 2K that we'll get, though we do know it's set to release this summer. As for WWE 2K Mobile, for those unfamiliar with the game, this was announced in the build-up to the Royal Rumble event, as it was announced that WWE 2K were partnering with Netflix Games to bring WWE 2K to mobile devices this fall. Once it releases, this will be the second WWE 2K game released exclusively for mobile devices, with the first being the original that was released in April 2015 for iOS and Android. The original game featured a limited roster consisting of 19 different superstars, 3 match types and 4 arenas, though it did also offer its own career mode, online multiplayer and a basic creation suite, though it was discontinued the following year following the release of 2K16. As for the new game, nothing's been announced other than the release window, which is currently scheduled for the end of the year. As for any other news coming out of the earnings call, let's talk the island. As well, the response to the feature has been mixed. It appears that the mode has been a big success for 2K, at least in terms of earnings, as it was announced during the call that spending on microtransactions, or recurrent consumer spending as it was labelled in the report, that was up 20% over the last quarter, with this metric covering the sales of VC, which can be used to buy card packs in My Faction and cosmetic items and upgrades in the island. Based on the increase, it would appear that the island and the sale of cosmetic items within it won't be going away anytime soon, nor will My Faction, as it's now proving to be a lucrative source of additional income. Reacting to that, there's good and bad sides to it, as the updates to both modes have seen the game get more and more new content to keep things fresh, though the bad side is that unless you spend a lot of time grinding the modes, you'll be left to buy VC if you want to unlock them. So that's the latest news roundup. Let me know what you make of it in the comments, along with your predictions for the other NBA stars. I'll have more content coming up later this week, but in the meantime, if you missed any of the previous videos, you can check out these videos that highlight the new content in the new Wave DLC and patch 1.11. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.